Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons. It's Rale. It's once again time to Nintendo things and continue our Pokemon journey. Give me just a moment while I adjust some things on my off screen so I can still see full chat, so I can see redeems, but also so I can see Discord. So if we have guests, I can actually see when they pop in too. Unfortunately, no guests right now, because I'm assuming that my normal guests are asleep. They are EP boys. But that's okay. They all have shit to do. There we go. Alright, everything is sorted. Let's play some Pokemons. I cannot words today. Not very well, at least. And I think today I'm going to work on getting some of all these massive amount of side quests I've been ignoring done. Wordzine is not, as someone who makes a living wordzine normally, wordzine is not overrated. But I do find tone and inflection to usually be a bigger effector. Coming off as friendly is sometimes more important than what you're saying actually being friendly. This guy I'm pretty sure wants a Glameow. Yeah. Mess with the cat, get the scratch. Except for my cat. My cat's a good cat, aren't you, Patchy? Yeah. Came in here and sat down right next to me. Not just because the AC is right there also. Yay. Do. Another one bites the dust. This guy has the single most annoying side quest in the whole game. In that you need a bigger weasel. Oh, and you actually have to bring it here with you. This dickhead, I swear to God. Alright, that's the target practice. We don't need to do that right now. It's a mini game where you have to eat yourself through balloons. Well, I think you eat Pokeballs in this case. We're gonna start with our starter and see if that does the job. It's needing the one that's big enough. Weasel are fairly common. Finding one big enough is the problem, and a pain in the ass. Because you kind of just have to eyeball it and hope. It's like hunting for gold star monsters in Monster Hunter. Have I caught one of those yet? I don't think so. No, we have no Finneon. Right, sneak steep. Brr. Look at it. Look how cute it is. The adorable killing machine. Eevee's not a killing machine. Eevee is a friendly little boy. Hut, 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 hut. Hut, 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 hut. He wants me to finish Charm's Pokedex entry. I'm pretty sure we don't even have a fucking Cherubi yet, so that's gonna take some time. And yes, Eevee doesn't deserve all of the boop of Snoot. There are 4 wisps remaining in this area. We will eventually need to gather all these wisps, and now is as good a time as any to gather at least the ones in town. Two more souls of Forsaken Child left. I think she's talking about Magikarp. Yep, Magikarp. He's pretty cool. I don't know if we've completed Magikarp's entry. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure we haven't. Oh, never mind, we have. Neat. That's convenient. Oh boy, free rare candy. Okay, that's all of the actual quests in town, so we're just gonna find those last two spooky flams. There's one. If I were a betting boy, my money's on the last one's gonna be out here. So chat, I hope you all slept well last night. For what little you did sleep, if you did have trouble sleeping. I actually slept pretty decently, I just don't feel like I slept enough. There is not the possibility that I slept too much. Oh, and a lictor has joined us.
You'd probably need to poke me up on OBS. Can you hear me, guys?
Chat, can you hear Lictor just fine? I can hear you just fine.
Well, I'm on Discord with you. Hey, Night Owl. Loud and clear. So, what are you playing?
I am playing Pokémon Legends Arceus.
Arceus. Okay.
Also talking about sleep stuff because it's early in the morning. To explain to Campus, I never sleep fully well. My anxiety mostly manifests as constant stress dreams, which is why I can deal. That's the reason I don't have to be heavily medicated to deal with my anxiety. Is that as long as I maintain a good sleep schedule and do other things to mitigate the issues with sleep, then my anxiety is not as big of a problem during the day.
Yes. Sleep depravity.
Yes.
Maybe too loud. Yes, the lictor is loud. Comes with carrying a bunch of sticks. Are you looking for secret stuff because it's a Pokemon game?
I am looking for the spirit of an unwanted child.
Isn't that Pokemon that eats the dreams of whatever kids?
Not in this case.
Okay.
I know what Pokemon it is, but it's also a little bit of a spoiler if I reveal it, which is why I'm not saying which Pokemon it is.
Okay. I understand, I think. Spoilers, kids! It's a game.
Do not know where the last symbol is, though. We'll worry about it another time. I don't want to spend all day just wandering around town.
Yeah, we'll just leave that. A game? My god. Yes, your god is a game. Or rather, your god is a gamer, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Doesn't have to be. Hello. It is not early in the morning in here. It is very much afternoon.
Well, are you having a good afternoon, Lictor?
I'm having a fairly decent afternoon. It's holiday time, and I'm, for the first time in years, taking a nice, long, actual vacation where I'm not working. I'm barely opening my emails, and it's it's a first in a long while. I've been a freelancer for a very long while, and the idea of actually taking a vacation is almost alien.
I know that feeling.
Yep.
I'm
So,
assuming the email check is keeping an eye out for emergencies, but otherwise don't bother me.
kinda. It's like I have clients. They need to pay, but that also means, uh, you know, yeah, no, that's just about right. Clients, do not bother me. I am on vacation. Yes, if your entire company is on fire and I'm the only one who can put it out,
Then it's okay.
I mean, then I suppose.
You can always charge the vacation premium if they do.
Oh, you, there are in my business. There's something known as the stupid tax, which is a tax you pay if I have to work extra hard to parse out your stupidity. Is
It's my rule,
the
right?
stupid premium stupid.
Indeed. So my rule
Okay.
right now is I will not give people any of the Pokemon we've named. So I'm gonna have to go catch another Tangela for this lady.
Okay, let's go find another Tangela. It's a tired German. We've noticed it. Ah, a good tax. Yes. Again, I'm translating from my native tongue, so it's not exactly stupid. It's more like stupid premium. It's
No.
like if you're a premium stupid, you pay premium premium prices.
No, English business, it's the stupid tax. And one way or another, you will pay the stupid tax somehow if you do something stupid. It will come back to you. It may not be directly in money, but the stupid tax knows where you live.
I mean, possibly. I just my rates differ between clients, and some clients happen to be paying on a higher bracket
Yeah.
than the other people.
It's because you know it's going to be more of a pain to deal with them, so you need to adjust costs to associate with that.
Yes, my mental health is not free.
Yeah.
It's like that one. It's that one credit card company, which will not be named, that has the tendency of wanting things from this morning to yesterday's morning, and they happen to magically always be paying at a rate that is 350% than everyone else. It's magic. Like, I can spare the time, but you have to make it worth my while.
Yeah.
There's the rush job tax, there's the extra rush job tax, and there's you being an incredibly stupid tax. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
What's up?
I there was a berry there that had a shape that confused me. Okay, there's another thing that confused me. Never mind. Yeah, it's this one.
The Lepa berry?
One to the right?
The cherry?
The cherry berry. Yeah, the sprig that goes up.
Yeah.
Ziragov on Brommelstein. It's a Brommelstein. It's a Brommelstein in chat. I've spotted it.
How do?
Quick. Put him to the task. the way, the green part of the cherry berry looks very weird.
It's just like bent in a curl. Some plants do that.
You are indeed Bromelstein.
Honestly, cherry berry's probably one of the least weird berries.
Okay, well, watermelons are also very nice berries.
Watermelons are neat. I'm not a big fan of watermelons, personally. Mostly because
Okay.
my sense of taste is broken, so watermelon doesn't taste like much to me. It tastes like water mixed with
And sugar?
mush. It tastes like water and mush. I can't really taste the sweetness in it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I I can't taste sweetness very well, and so in order for me to taste sweetness, generally you have to overdo it, and then it's too sweet. I can't really taste in between or low end sweetness, so I generally
That
avoid
is
it.
very interesting. That is very interesting. Is that a if you don't mind, may I inquire? Is that, or do you want me to leave it be?
It would be a combination between having a very bad diet as a child and also child abuse that involved food.
Okay.
I will not get into more details than that, but yeah.
But okay, I was wondering because my wife has a she doesn't have a her sense of smell
Oh,
is
apparently,
is is very deficient, and that means her sense of taste is far less nuanced. For instance, she can taste sweet, but she won't be for her everything is sugar. It's just raw sweet. She won't be able to tell the difference between a peach and a pineapple, for
so
instance.
per Fox, who just told me this, and I actually didn't know this. Apparently, when I was a kid, I had palate surgery,
Uh-huh.
and that's what caused a lot of my taste issues.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So now I know.
Tired German, you understand. I understand. And you have to understand that if honeymelon, then preserved honeymelon, the regular honeymelon runs the risk of being bland. And what you want to do is to have the dried strips of honeymelon. That is where it's at. The standard honeymelon, honeydew, or generally the green melons, essentially, the things that have a green to yellow innards are amazing, but they're best when they are dried. Doesn't have to, you don't have even to have to add sugar, just dried out honeymelon strips are the Persian Empire had discovered it long before the pyramids were an issue, and they knew where it's at since then. It's an ancient knowledge that humanity has just failed to propagate across the nations. There you have it. We're playing ancient Pokemon and talking about ancient fruit.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Foods I actually like are generally bitter and savory. Like, my tea is so black it might as well be coffee when I drink hot tea.
Okay. Yeah. No. That is reasonable. I like my coffee black as sin and bitter like Moto, as opposed to dark as death and sweet as sin, which is the other option. As for tea, do you like to oversteep your tea, or do you like actual very dark tea and you steep it regularly?
It depends on the type of tea. My cold tea, yes, is heavily oversteeped. I literally make it I make it a gallon at a time, and I leave the tea bags in the gallon jug. My hot
Okay,
tea,
how
I
many?
just drink very dark tea. Three tea bags.
Into the bag again. I see.
Poor Fox is making it. But yeah,
Okay.
my actual like hot tea, I buy very dark teas.
Okay. Any particular type, like Earl Grey or something like that?
Generally, my favorites are various Chinese teas that I don't know how to describe because I can't actually read the text.
That is legitimate. I mean, black tea is black tea. I mean, I like my gunpowder
Eh,
just like any other red-blooded tea drinker.
Perfox Pour tea is what I tend to drink for black teas. I do drink like English breakfast and Irish breakfast and all of that stuff.
Yeah, okay, but that's just, that's the standard fare on this hemisphere.
Yeah.
Okay, Tire German, I agree with you. Do not add
Wait,
sugar.
what was
I
that?
am diabetic. Do not add sugar.
Oh, I caught too big of a
Huge.
Geodude. No. Weird flex, but okay.
Okay, buddy. Your Geodudes are too big.
Just this one.
That is concerning. You should see a doctor. If one of your Geodudes is huge and the other is not, concern.
Well, since we came back, we might as well work on the Bidoof quest.
They may well be tea lovers. They might just
Yeah.
be poor. Tire German.
Or they prefer to get their tea from. They don't make their tea at home. Lots of people get their tea from elsewhere. There's lots of people who do very little cooking at home, which is weird to
That's true.
me. But I mean, depending on like how much of a kitchen you have. Like if I had a
It's
kitchen that was only a tiny wall, I'd eat out a lot also.
that is very cultural. In India, there's a lot of places where cooking at home is considered weird, and having a kitchen is a very strange luxury. And most people eat out because it's cheaper and more and easier. It's a cultural thing. Cooking at home is relatively new, historically speaking, and is considered a point of pride and luxury.
That makes sense, given to my knowledge, a lot of like early meals would have been like communal meals that you eat together after everybody pitches in their part.
Also, consider fire, danger, construction made of wood primarily. Not everybody living in stone buildings.
Yeah.
Less open fire. In Rome, there was the entire idea of a thermoium, a place of heat, where you have like several pots that are on fire all the time, sometimes for months or years. And you just go in, you get a loaf of bread, you fill it up with with your favorite dish, from 1 to 5, and this is what you eat.
I know in ancient villages, like you'd have baker as a specific job of you are the person who makes bread for everybody.
Yep. And also, you're the person with the stove.
Yeah.
Nobody else had a stove. So if you wanted to cook something, you went to the baker, and they would cook for you. You have that in. You actually have that in parts of the Talmud, the Jewish traditions of Babylon. That is very well recorded.
Yeah, Night Owl points out several years ago there was a thing in New York City where people were making apartments where the kitchen consisted of a refrigerator and microwave because working people here usually have to work so much they don't have time to cook for themselves and subsist on takeout.
Yeah. Now take New York and exchange it for New Delhi.
Yeah. It's why the whole thing of, oh, why don't you just cook your own food to save money doesn't apply to everybody because not everybody has that option. I have that
Yep.
option, and mind you, I only have that option because Fox is a great cook.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the
Again,
cook between the two of us.
And again, it's a cultural thing. Yeah, the community baker that had the village stove. Yep, 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 yep. Absolutely. So yeah, no. Again, cultural thing. You'd have a whole communities just living like that. You don't have a kitchen in your home. Takeaway is just how you eat, and you know.
Mind you, given how picky I am with food, I'm real glad I live somewhere where I can make my own food. We have.
How dare you live in a modern society where a household is supposed to be a nucleus and not a part of a greater tapestry? How dare you?
I mean, I think in a lot of ways it's better when the household is part of a greater tapestry rather than a nucleus on its own. We are not meant to be insular beings.
No, no, we're supposed to be a potato salad. We're not good beans on our own. I know you said beings, but I heard beans and I just had to stretch the metaphor.
That's okay, because now my brain's on. So I finally found a name for my food truck that I am parking outside the WBP. Wow, my brain just shorted out. Outside the WBPLW arena.
Okay, go ahead.
Blanco Quesadillo.
Blanco Casadillo. The white head of God?
The white quesadilla.
Again, but I wanted to misinterpret your words in a different language.
Specifically, Blanco Quesadillo at this point will be offering the following quesadillas: brisket, falafel, beans, crunchy PB&J, and corn smut quesadillas. In addition,
Legit.
the following drinks will be available: peach tea, Diet Coke, pulpless horchata, and 160 proof cerveza.
What's cerveza?
An alcoholic drink. That's like 80% alcohol.
I know what proof is. I know what proof is. I'm a connoisseur of the concentrated barley.
Oh, German has asked what corn smut is. I'm glad you asked! So corn smut is actually a mushroom that grows on corn.
Yes, and it's pretty delicious if you eat it, and you make sure you eat the smut, and you're not eating the other mushrooms that may be growing on your corn.
Yeah. It is like actually a delicacy in Mexico. Like, you can buy it. It's called something else in Mexico that I don't remember, but the English name is corn smut, and I find that hilarious. But it's actually used in real quesadillas. Like most of these quesadillas are me making shit up. Corn smut quesadillas are legit a quesadilla, a type of quesadilla.
Huitaloje.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Night Owl. Ah, I do love languages that contain the h sound.
One sec.
Then again, I can't pronounce a large section of Eastern European language letters, so Cyrillic remains a little bit of a mystery to me.
I can barely pronounce English, as shown above. I don't know if I should be trusted with other languages.
No one... English should not be trusted with any language. You'll rob them blind of loose grammar. You'll just shake them down and incorporate words like curva.
I mean, I do that as I pick up words just from people I talk to or things I run across.
Every word is a verb if you English it hard enough.
Don't you verb me.
I will verbalize you until the verb comes out of your reverb verb.
Where is this last
Yes,
name?
yes, Camperus. Yes, Camperus. Curva. Curva. Or perkele, if you want the Finn version. Yes. What Perkele? Perkele is a very good word, but you need to be exceedingly angry and possibly holding a knife to say it with the correct intonation. An angry Finn with a knife is apparently, according to the Finn and Swami people I've met, is a trope that goes very deep. You use it every day. Well, I mean, good on you. The business must be thriving. Also, I have a piece of salmon in my air fryer that I'm waiting on.
Oh, Lictor, did you know
Yes.
that the Mortal Kombat theme actually originated in Finnish churches?
That sounds about right. Have you seen Finnish cough drops commercials?
No, I have not.
The ones with heavy metal bands in them?
That sounds amazing. But
I'll send you a few. I mean, the idea that Finn music. Hello.
Andy appears.
Oh,
And
I overslept again.
It's okay, Andy.
That's okay, Andy.
God, it is so cold this morning. It's like 64 degrees outside. It's
That
like,
is
what the
not
heck?
cold. That is
What is
barely
64
jacket weather.
Okay.
Translate it to Europeanese, please.
One moment.
Rale. I'm from South Mississippi, and it's been like regularly in the 80s and the 70s, like until today.
And-
So
Lictor, that's about 17 degrees C.
I don't remember the last time we went below 20°C.
it's like on a 110 day, it's like, man, it's hot outside.
I need a table to translate you, Amerikanskis.
One moment. If it is
Here,
above
I can do it.
26
No, you're
degrees
playing.
Celsius, I
do it.
want nothing to do with it. Which is 80 degrees Fahrenheit for those who speak that temperature language.
110 degrees Fahrenheit is 43.3 degrees Celsius.
Which,
43.3 degrees is a hot day.
yeah,
Yes.
no. Anything over 26 Celsius, 80 Fahrenheit is too much for me. No, thank you. Do not pass go.
26 is winter.
No.
Yes.
No.
26 is winter.
Ugh, that sounds awful. I would rather be cold than hot. I can always put on more clothes. I can't always take more clothes off. At least not
I
without
agree
getting
with you.
arrested.
I agree. It's like 12 degrees Celsius is one of the coldest days in the year at all.
What is 12 degrees? That's
Well,
53 degrees. That's a warm winter day for where I live.
Yeah,
That is the coldest day.
64 degrees Fahrenheit is like old people temperature. Like, it's too hot if it's not 64 degrees.
I remember 3 degrees Celsius one time when I was like 14. It was 3 decades ago.
Lictor, I need you to know that it is currently 10.5 degrees Celsius outside, and I have all my windows open. And for those with Fahrenheit, that's 51 degrees.
That sounds amazing. Again, I would live happily in these temperatures. I was born in a desert, and I live in a desert. Death Valley.
Yeah.
I live with the same fauna as Death Valley.
Oh, Death Valley, like, you don't play around in Death Valley. There's a reason it's called Death Valley.
Yeah.
We have the same fauna around here for a reason, because of convergent evolution.
Turns out the
I
same
don't think
tricks
Death
work in
Valley
different
has fauna.
places. Where?
What was that, Andy?
Sorry. I said,
was
I don't
that,
know
Andy?
if Death Valley has fauna. I think it's just
Yeah.
dead in some places.
No.
No,
We
it
have
does.
that. We also have the Dead Sea, which actually has no fauna in it.
That's because
Actually, Isn't the dead? I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, Rail.
You're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, didn't they recently find that like, what is it like? Life is starting to come back to the Dead Sea or something?
No, it has been. It has been. It has got to the point where it's no longer water. It's literally a chemical solution of salt.
It's more salt than water now.
No, it's the definition of chemical solution instead of
where
being
Rail
salty
goes to
water.
cry. I gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's essentially a lake made out of the bodily fluids of League of Legends players.
Oh,
Anyway,
Oh, I have to have a Bidoof on my team.
Tarjaman, I have been to Finland. I have been to Poland during a snowstorm. I have been to Germany during the Wacken Open Air. To the Wacken Open Air Festival of 2008. It was my post-army service trip. And it was nice. I really appreciated Finland for the fact that you can go outside and there's a little bit of snow outside and everything is sunny and nice. Good God, I was so drunk that day.
I'd love to go to like Finland or Sweden, where like it's like you're in the middle of a valley where the skybox, quote unquote, is like mountains all around, and you're in a quaint little village. Shit.
The valley of Tyrol, Tyrol, in southeastern Germany, I think.
Yeah.
Is practically taken out of a. Pictures were made out of it because it's so picturesque. It was an absolutely amazing spot.
I want to live in a Hobbit-esque area, but I want access to like a metropolis. You know what I mean?
Tyrol is Austria. Yes, German. Thank you for clarifying that. I'm sorry. I was a little bit drunk at that, on that trip as well. I've been to Wacken Open Air in the first and last time I think that Iron Maiden was on stage, which was nice. Back to you, Andy. What did you say?
Oh no, I was just saying like I'd love to live in a like Hobbiton, like a Hobbit, but I would want access to like a metropolis, you know?
So actually the town I live in currently is about 5 minutes drive outside of a major metro area, but the town itself is only 10,000 people and feels like a 10,000 people town. It's entirely self-sufficient. I don't need to go to the city, but I can.
That's cool. That is dope. To answer your question, German, I haven't seen Dio in Wacken. I've seen Dio when they did a tour.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw a clip. I think you'll enjoy this, Rail.
Yes, Rale. Enjoy it.
So you know like almost everywhere in the world there are vampires except Africa. Because we bless the rains down in Africa.
Yes.
God damn it, Andy.
Yes. The vampires will never forget the great genocide of vampires when we sat down and began blasting. It's like blasting.
Now, you know what was funny is like I had an idea of someone like asking, "Oh, what's a vampire?" And I was trying to explain. I was like, "Wait, what is like? What's the origin of vampires?" It's like it depends on what lore. Like I know, like they do Cain in the werewolf, but like the actual like quote unquote real world lore, not, but like.
Hey, let me ask
Dracula-
you. Let me ask you a question. What's a dragon?
I know where this is
Oh
going.
well, yeah.
How many legs do you need to be a dragon?
You know, I used to be a staunch believer that like you had to have the forearms and the hind legs and the wings, and if you didn't, you were a drake or something. But I watched a YouTuber do a video essay, and I love YouTube video essays. He pretty much said like a dragon, like what makes a dragon is like there could be multiple things that are a dragon. And usually, it's just a mythical creature that's like chimeric in a way that, and it doesn't necessarily have to have a breath weapon or something like that. It's like it's hard to define. It's like
Yeah.
I can't
If
I
it-
can't
if it
describe
has
it to
six-
you, but if I saw it, I'd point and say, "Oh shit, it's a dragon."
Yeah, your dragons
I'm
are
gonna-
more of a vibe than anything else.
Dragons are more of a vibe because in certain Chinese folklore, the number of toes a dragon has defines whether is it a bad, good, or feral dragon. And it has to have the antlers of an elk and the eyes of a fish, or the scales of a fish, and the eyes of a hawk, and the whatever. So, yeah.
I think it has to
Dragon.
be at least unnatural or supernatural in some way. Like it's not an animal that occurs in nature, like
I don't know. Komodo dragons are pretty real.
yeah, but that's not like a dragon. That's just something that's like
I don't know. I've had plenty of people, specifically in the area where I come from, that had thoughts about dragons, and you might have heard about a dragon named Bahamut.
Bahamut. If I remember originally, Bahamut's more like a space whale or serpent that like swims across the universe, but it can be considered a dragon to some. Like, I guess the
Bahamut is based on hippos.
Dragon, huh?
Originally, Bahamut is the Hebrew name for hippos.
Like Behemoth?
Behemoth. It's
Yeah.
essentially it's the Hebrew name for hippopotamus. For hippopotamus. the Nile creatures.
At least in my area, the pronunciation is hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
I
Okay.
want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
And that song is
Oh, the
probably why.
hippopotamus blue.
So Behemoth was originally a hippo. However, the original dragons in the same book, you might have heard about. It's called the Book of Genesis. The original so-called dragons are serpents.
Yeah.
They're just named serpents. The lock switch serpent, if I translate it directly from ancient Hebrew to English, and the spindly serpent.
Spindly.
Yes, the one that's wrapped around itself, kind of like whatchamacallit, the one that eats his own tail.
Ouroboros.
Yogamanga.
Ouroboros.
Nidhogg?
No, Nidhogg is the one that devours the roots of the world tree.
Yes.
That's Nidhogg.
I thought that was Yogamanga.
Euromundar is the one that's wrapped around the world. That's the world serpent.
Ah.
Euromungandr. That depends on how you pronounce it.
There's a game I really want to see played on. I'd love to play it on stream, or at least
Go
be
ahead.
like Stormsong. I don't know if you've played it. I think you should, because it's one of those. It's this, and there's a movie I need to show you, or you need to watch later, that defines like. Okay, hold on. Let me back up a sec. Okay,
Doof! They said,
If you want, from my personal, like, from my childhood and upbringing, if you want, like me, like, who is the OG dragon? Who is the dragonesty of dragons? It would be Smaug from the Hobbit cartoon.
Okay.
Because
I don't think I've ever seen that.
you need to watch it at least just for him, because he is the most arrogant, prideful, self-assured, like, I am the shit of the shit, and he has the power to prove it. He says so. My teeth are like swords, my claws are like spears, my scales armor, my wings are hurricane, my tail is a thundercrack. Like, there's not a damn you or any living creature on this planet could do to stop me. Quote unquote, someone stops him because, you know.
Yes, because Bard the Hunter or Bard the Bowman.
Yes, finds a weak spot in his chainmail. That's all it takes. And also, he has the black arrow, which they don't. I think they do talk about it in the Jackson movie, but he's got black arrow with him, which is like
super cool.
I think black arrow is this arrow has true strike against dragons, which is like, wait a minute, that's not fair.
Hey, arrow of dragon slaying is a staple for a reason.
If I'm
And you will
correct,
respect
the
it.
black arrow was just a particularly accurate and well-made arrow. Like, it wasn't specifically an anti-dragon arrow.
Yeah, I think you're right, but still, it did its job. Like,
And then the Peter Jackson movies made it a full-on just a ballista bolt, because fuck the...
well, I like the idea of giants being archers, because it's like, jeez Louise, just imagine a giant, like, pulling a pike or just a tree and like, okay, I'm going to send this a couple miles away at supersonic speeds.
Yeah.
Hey, look, an ancient ATGM.
But yeah, if you want like what cemented what my idea of a dragon is, it's Smaug.
Yeah.
A game that helped is Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah. So,
Because they have a dragon in there that's just so absolutely colossus and calamitous. It's like when this creature blots out the sky, it's just, you know, nothing but ruin is coming. It's like this creature wipes out nations just by flying over.
So this whole conversation, you know what's going through my head?
Yes.
Dragon
something
Tales,
unnatural?
Dragon Tales, almost
God,
time for
no,
Dragon
get that.
Tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland.
What?
It's an old kids cartoon called Dragon Tales.
It's a PBS, yeah, it's from
It's a P-
PBS, Public Broadcasting, and it was like these friendly dragons that, you know, had their own little quirky personalities, and they would be like, they'd help these little kids, and like, oh gee, we're gonna play games and learn lessons and shit.
I like Wishbone.
What's the story, Wishbone? Let's wag another tail.
So I actually never could catch Wishbone. I saw maybe 2 episodes as a kid, and then could never figure out where it was showing. What channel
The dog
it was
it was like, the moral stories
Also,
would go along with
Broadly
old,
revealing how old we are.
and a lot of them were Charles Dickens stories, and I think they're a little soft on the coverage of Charles Dickens.
Oh, we only have one Zubat. That's weird.
Because I think in The Tale of Two Cities is like, the friend doesn't die at the end. It's like, spoilers.
Rankin Bass. Remember the Goblin? Oh,
Where there's a whip,
Whip.
there's a
There's
way.
no way.
That's the Russian video, I think.
No, that's
That's the American
Rankin
one?
Bass, Return of the King.
Yeah.
So Rankin Bass is the same studio that did The Hobbit. They also did Thundercats and Silverhawks. They did, but they also do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and those Christmas claymation shows. But they did cartoons as well. I think a lot of them went to go work for Studio Ghibli. But anyway, I digress.
Hey, it's Castus. Castus here. We see him.
How do?
You see it?
But
It's in chat. There
Breaking Bad
are
covered
there
The
are
Hobbit, and they covered
really
The Return of the
guys.
King.
Yep. Yep.
They didn't recover. They didn't do the Two Towers or the Lord of the Rings because the Lord of the Rings was done by another animated studio.
I don't remember his name. It's the same guy who did Secret of Nim, I think. I might be mixing up.
I'm gonna go
I
check
think-
on my fish. You guys continue. I'll be right back.
Yep. Here, give me a moment. Lord of the Rings movie. Ralph Bakshi. There we go.
What did he do? Oh, he did the original Lord of the Rings, didn't he?
Yes, he did the original Lord of the Rings.
Well, I mean the
and-
cartoon.
Yes. No, he was not the guy who did Secret of Nim. He did Heavy Traffic, Coonskin, Hey Good Looking, American Pop, Fire and Ice.
Did he do Wizard?
He did Cool World. Actually, here's the list. Oh, Wizards. And Fritz the
I
Cat.
want to show you a trick Mother told me when you weren't around.
By the
By
way,
the way,
Wizards is
I'm
currently
glad-
free to watch on YouTube with ads. So if you
Yeah.
haven't, go watch it.
the most like what was the word? I keep forgetting the word. Where it's like it's a disappointment. Not a disappointment, but it's like anticlimactic. Or some people would say it's not anticlimactic, but it's like you expect an epic wizard duel of cosmic proportions. It's like, no, you know, sometimes a problem can be solved with a Luger. I cast .45 or whatever the hell.
I cast bullet point presentation. What are we shooting
Like,
at?
literally. Have you seen Wizards?
No.
You should watch Wizards.
Will you watch it with me?
I would say that there's some iconography from the movie that's
It is on YouTube. We could do a watch together at some point. Not today, because too many streams to do. But maybe later this week.
Well, I gotta tell Storm I can't make the stream tonight because they scheduled me for the afternoon shift. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I'm
it's
sure,
funny when you tell people like, "Hey, don't schedule me on Sundays, please," and they keep fucking doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the BPL would be willing to watch Wizards. In fact, honestly, it might be a good idea to do it in the Aux. We can just use the watch together thing.
You have heard all my complaints and all the transgressions comprising of my words. You may make it so, and if you will, I shall be though. Also, I have fish.
Fish!
Fish. I am now a kingfisher. I have ascended into a bird form.
Oh, look, a Pichu.
It is a Pichu.
Pichu.
What is a gun but a wand casting a very specific spell? Concentrate.
Alakablam.
Alakablam.
I mean, a rifle's just a staff, if you think about it.
There's at least one thing where they combine a rifle and a staff. It's
Ars Magica.
Xenoblade Chronicles does it too. Chronicles 3, your main healer has a staff rifle.
Yeah. Ours, well, I think it's called Ars Magic, but it's the one where the guy goes back in time or gets isekai, and he's a mecha. What are they called? Oh shit, I forgot. Gunpla. He's into Gunpla, and he goes.
Oh,
And he finds out that, like, there are giant robots in this world. He goes absolutely ballistic and and he.
Yep, I've watched
he
all of Knights
develops-
and Magic.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Knights of Magic, and he develops his own staff that's like literally a rifle or something like that.
Yeah, if you like actually building your model mechas, it's a very fun series. It's not like a super interesting plot or anything like that. It's very much about the joy of this is a nerd who's into model building who got the ability to build his mecha IRL.
I think you just described a significant portion of the BPL.
Right.
And the Ox, to be honest. What is good in life? To have infinite clan tech and just enough inner sphere grit to operate it.
Properly.
You know, I was trying to imagine, like, those of us if, like, our mechs combined, like a Sentai Megazord.
Oh, God.
And I realized that the Argus doesn't really have much mass to offer up as a part of a mech. It's just...
The Argus.
Even though it's a heavy, it's very spindly.
Oh, is the Argus your favorite mech, Andy?
Yes, it's the one that's very not asymmetric. Like
Yeah, I know what the Argus is.
Yeah, I think it showed up in 4,
Yeah.
and it's a weird. I don't know. It just looks like it shouldn't work, but it does. And there's a small community of Argus lovers. They're like, hey, you know, it works. We love it. Someone described it to me as it's a heavy that wants to be a medium.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much 60-ton mechs. Most of them are, like, they only classify as a heavy because of their weight. Roll-wise, they tend to lean more towards just being mediums. Though they don't have quite the mobility that a medium does.
I have been persuaded to be a Centurion basic bitch.
No, Centurions are dope. I'm a big fan of the lore behind the Centurion and the Trebuchet combo, but Centurion's your everyman utility mech. Like, you've got a little bit of laser, you've got a little bit of missile, you've got an auto cannon, especially once you start upgrading it by getting better missile. Hello, that's an Alpha Drift then.
You know.
I've been trying to, I've talked to Aiden about, my building of my typical, like, Battletech squad, and it would be most of them is because I just like them, but it would be like a rifleman, a catapult, something like a charger, and I was like, what would you think the fourth would be? He said something like a Centurion would be a good fourth.
I do like taking hatchets to men.
I like the Centurion video text made, like especially Lucky number 8 or 7, I think it was.
Wait, the Centurion video the text made.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Talking about the Warhammer.
The Charger.
The Charger. Yeah, Lucky number 7.
And it almost made me cry, the idea that the mech kind of had a ghost in the machine that loved its pilot so much that when he died, it kind of just decided to fuck off. Like,
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you could argue that the reason is because the original pilot knew a bunch of stuff how to make it work correctly, and that's why no one else can make it work, because, the proper documentation died with him.
well, I think.
But then you're staring strictly into the machine spirit failed because of its pilot's death. And you start putting on the red robes and sounding like Squick.
Well, I think the pilot of Lucky number 7 died because he landed on his head. Like, he would do stupid and reckless things that often paid off, and then one day it didn't pay off.
Yeah.
Sometimes the high risk comes to visit around the high risk, high reward part.
There is no
happened to that
reward, there's just high risk.
That was an Alpha Snorlax that I want nothing to do with, because I'm pretty sure it's higher level than I am right now and would body slam me into oblivion.
Was it possessed by something evil?
Nope, they're just alphas, so they're the big boys in the area, and they're filled with wild might.
I was going to say, or when he said, "Is it possessed by something?" It says yes, sloth and gluttony.
Fair enough.
He has two stages: eat and sleep.
That's
Woe
fair.
to any who get in the way of him either doing either.
I know quite a few people like that.
All right, I will be right back. I need to use the restroom.
How dare you express human desires? Be gone! And so he had begun. Hello, Andy. How do you do? It's the first time you and I are on air together.
Yes, I believe so. I was surprised when I saw you because I rarely see you on stream. I do see you with like Lady Red every once in a while.
Yeah, every week, actually. Me and later at entire German and sometimes Brommelstein and the rest of the gang tend to talk about underwater mecha mermaids and stuff like that.
Lol.
Yes. Many mecha, mucho mermaids. Last time we had to talk about the Naga person. It was a delight. Hui. Many hui. Hey.
So I think I'll throw something out there to see about your consideration. So
Yes.
I'm playing
Yes.
I'm playing an RP with Blue Gentleman, or he's the DM, and it's kind of I think it works a little bit on the premise of what was it, mages and such, mages and masterminds or something.
Mutants and Masterminds?
Yeah, but
Okay.
so my character is
Yes. Are you a
for
swarm of
better
radioactive roaches? Because
no,
that's an option in that game.
kind of like a basically a dog that's like Scooby Doo esque.
Scooby-Doo.
Well, here's the idea: like, there's like this great conflict between the greater forces of evil and good on this one particular plane. That's like,
Mm-hmm.
I think World War I or II technology.
Okay.
And in the past, uh, basically, character creation is like a small boy and his dog are starving to death in a barn. An entity finds them and says, "Oh, I'll help them out by fusing them together." And
I've seen that happening. I know the anime. That
yeah,
doesn't end
basically
well.
that. And like he gets put to a cold biofusion. He describes it.
I return.
And then a primordial force comes by when it's abandoned, and like, oh, here, I'll do something with this, and
I will
pops out.
Eldritch roll that one out. That's
Pops
bound
out.
to work well.
Pops out a chimera, which is basically the character that you're thinking, like half child, half dog.
Yes. Terrifying.
So he goes out and tries to figure out what he's doing, and he learns to transform into basically a dog. He's more of a shapeshifter, but usually takes the form of a dog. But the premise of the character, most of them is like, let's see, basically the big bad wolf. Like, have you played Fables or not Fables? Wolf Among Us?
I've done better. I've read Fables.
Okay.
I know Bigby.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of like a version of Bigby. Like I want him to kind of have a lot of the amalgamations of the story of the big bad wolf and all that, and shape changers.
Yep, I'm with
But
you.
yeah, like one of his attacks is an actual breath attack. Like he just huffs and puffs.
I'll huff and I'll puff.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow you away.
Yep.
So many
Holy
alphas
shit.
right now.
Yeah. I'd like to see some more of the raw people, or Q, or maybe Zeta. I want Zeta Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure how you get them, but I want them nonetheless.
Data Pokemon?
He's making a joke that I'm dealing with alpha Pokemon.
Whoa.
I'm a bit of an asshole. Sometimes.
Well,
Lecter,
when
I don't
Rale
think
got-
I've ever heard you actually be an asshole to anybody.
That's not strictly true. I mean, I have been very asinine to Big Mike.
Yeah, but that's Big
yeah,
Mike.
but I think
Everybody
that feeds
does
into
that.
his character. I think you make him more powerful when you do that. Super.
I mean, yeah, but the poor guy needs to feed on something and and I have spite to spare.
Did I send you the
It's not-
picture I drew of him?
It's just what. Yeah. Look. Cut the man some slack and be mean to him. He needs it.
That's the last thing I sent you was the picture I drew of Big Mike.
That is
It
true.
was.
That's true.
So I'm
It's
looking.
true.
I'm looking at chat and I'm seeing Castus talk about the stealth armor archers. Castus, if you like stealth armor, look up the Contio. Kontio. It's one of my favorite medium mechs, and it uses stealth armor.
You know what?
I want to be stealthy.
You know what's probably my favorite stealth mech out of the BattleTech series, and it's a bad guy mech?
I mean,
What
every
is
mech's
it?
a bad guy mech, but
The Rifleman 3.
Oh, yes. Well,
That's like, that's a bad...
that's a bad man mech. Yeah,
shows up and just destroys.
That one is the Alakablam option.
wait a
What
minute.
was it for? It wasn't for Gauss rifles. It was for PPCs, right?
No, Gauss rifles. It had enough ammunition for one reload.
I just had a thought. Would the BattleTech version of Star Wars as the Empire did nothing wrong be Stefan Amaris did nothing wrong?
Yes. I mean, you could also go, the Capellans did nothing wrong, but that... I mean, I can't say that, and my face melts if I try to say it with a straight face.
Right.
I was talking to Iden, and I said if I made a Capellan unit, I want it mostly of like ground units. Just
Like ground people, like you take people and grind them up, and that's your unit.
I mean, they're Capellans. That's what's going to happen to them if you think about it. Ironically,
Or fucking infantry.
basically, it's like, oh, you're going to win, but I'm going to make you hate every moment of it.
How very Capellan of you. This in the past has provided mixed results. I love this sentence. It is so political. Oof. So, plans on? I plucked every rose and...
Yes.
Does
Poor
this
fucked
mean-
infantry.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Yes.
Up to the Heights camp.
Heights camp.
For this guy.
Heights Kampf. Oh, the guy who looks like he is from that has the. Oh God, interesting. He's dressed in a funny manner.
Okay, we're aiming for 45 seconds.
Right. 45 seconds. go.
Oh God, you're killing those drift. Oh wait, they're not actual drift loons, are they?
Nope. Ah!
Okay.
Fi-
We can't have actual death in our children's game.
Have you read some of these Pokemon stories?
Oh no, I know there's a great like disparaging difference
Yeah.
between the lore and like what they show. Believe me, I know what Drifloons do. Or they try to do, but they can't because they're not heavy enough.
Sometimes they're not heavy enough. Sometimes.
I also know apparently what some Pokemon like to do with their trainers, and I'm not going to get into that. Plague of Gripes.
Yes. Hello, goodbye. What? Hello. See you next Saturday.
Alright. Next side quest.
Suda Quest.
We need to
Remember.
craft a Pokeshi doll.
Before the story even begins, I need to tell you, humans aren't Pokemon, and the Marleys are dead. That, above all, needs to be remembered.
What?
Jacob Marley is dead. Please remember this.
I'm Alfarius. This is a lie.
Rale doesn't remember his Charles Dickens.
I didn't read a lot of Charles Dickens. I saw some... Dang it, I wanted to actually go home.
You were there with the... Have we watched it twice now, or just one time? And I feel like we watched it twice. The Muppet Christmas Carol.
I was not there for the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh.
I was
That's
there
one
for
of the
when
good-
we did Scrooge. I was some of the voices when the BPL did Scrooge.
Oh.
Did we ever release that to outside the BPL, now that I think about it?
I don't know. I feel like I'm in a dangerous position. I'm just gonna like point at you guys when the angry person arrives.
I can be angry at people.
I mean, we've
I'm
talked
I'm not
about
gonna make the comment that came up in my mind. I'm just gonna like nod and say yes.
Hello, yes, I am Say. What? Hello. Welcome. It is now.
Hello, me. It's me again. With my black tooth rotten grin.
Castus, if you mean the mech I was talking about with stealth armor, that's the Contio. It's an Ilkline era mech from Clan Ghost Bear.
You're a Contio.
What does that even mean, Andy?
I don't know. We say that randomly when it doesn't make sense. Why are you complaining now, Rale?
Don't you verb me.
He knows English, I'll have you know.
You amorphous blob of chicken meat.
That doesn't even make sense. Why did you say these words?
Obviously, you've never been to a McDonald's.
That's not true. I've been to a McDonald's.
Huh. They must have better food standards over there.
I've also been to a KFC.
Don't you say anything about KFC.
KFC is terrible.
It's not what
Wait.
we'll do, it's what the Colonel will do. Don't proceed his wrath, man.
Colonel, I grew up with a brigadier. What do you want to call him to do?
Yeah, but this Colonel has, like, actual, like, fangirls. Because of what they've done to him. I think his family's upset about that, aren't they?
What?
No idea.
I don't know. I say shit, and I'm starting to think maybe I should do less of that.
That is...
No, Andy. Keep saying shit.
I was playing, I think it was Dungeon Siege 3, I think. I think this is where I read it from. I could be wrong, but there was like a little, they had these little books with stories they could read. And one of them was a goblin wanted to live in a human city, but he was a goblin, and they were like kill on sight. So he dressed up as a human, and he went in a city. And, he managed to pull it off for a while. Everybody thought he was just a funny little man. But then one day, there was an argument or something going on, and he decided to give his opinion. And everybody realized he was a goblin, and they killed him. And the quote was, "It's better to be perceived as a fool than to open your mouth and confirm it."
Yeah.
And when I read that, it was like one of those moments where you read something, you're like, "Oh, wisdom."
Yeah. It's one of my favorite bits of wisdom.
It is
A
a
similar
good bit of
one is, alternatively, though, is it's better to ask a question and appear stupid than not ask a question and be stupid.
That is a good. Of course, you never learned that. Oh, I'm not going to get into it.
Also, Cassis found the Contio in Sarna. It's a fun time, isn't it? Those claws, if TSM is active, it can one-shot a Atlas if it hits the head, and it gets 2 of those attacks per round.
I like one-shotting Atlases.
Yeah, it straight up will rip the head right off an Atlas. It's great. And it's a 40-ton mech. This is an exchange that I am willing to make.
Definitely a hello.
Yeah.
I'm a Kablamo.
In the Argus, I had a build called Giant Slayer where it had, 2 LBMX's 20s? The equivalent of shotguns, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, it's been a long time. But basically, I just run up to an Atlas or something and just... While it's pummeling me, I'm just sitting there unloading everything into its center torso at point-blank range. And it was, a joke I made, but it was surprisingly effective.
Well, being effective is not, strictly speaking, criminal. You're allowed to, as a treat, every once in a while, to have a mech that actually works.
Are you sure about that, Liquid?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then why do so many people avoid doing so?
Oh, wow. Have you met people?
Yes, I have. There's a reason why I try to avoid them.
Exactly. No, look, being a misanthrope is a defensive mechanism. It has a good reason. The world is full of people, and then you get to know them.
Looking at all the lonely people.
No.
Out of Mackenzie. In the da 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 dee da da dee da da day. Look at it pray. La la la. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You have done nothing wrong, Andy.
Not yet. Not that we've found out.
Right. How are we loading?
We might find out, though. It is possible.
Foolish young child. I have committed and repented sins that you have not even come to even know exist.
Yeah,
Your petty little life is but a mere speck compared to mine.
Are you that professor from SMBC?
SMBC?
Sunday breakfast morning cereal?
Nope,
Morning
never.
breakfast cereal. It's a comic. It's a web comic. And it has a Curmudgeon, a professor. Yes, I don't know how to English hard. It has that professor that student is coming up to try and bribe somehow with her wily ways, and he's like, everything you've ever done has been made holy, profaned, made holy again. I have seen the birth of nations and stars alike. I do not care for you, for I have done too much. It means too little to me. Now go do your papers, like I said.
Alright, so we do have some Pokemon to name, so now's a good time to do that.
Yes.
Chat, let me make sure that name and game is on. That would help. Alright.
Naming game
is now on. Redeem naming game to name one of the Pokemon that we have on standby for naming. We have a Patilil, who will actually be ending up on our team. We have a Rhyhorn, a Vulpix, a Monferno, a Sudowoodo, a Glameow, an Apom, and a Spheal. I thought we had a Spheal named already. Nobody named the Spheal yet.
I'll feel yeah.
Neat. So,
Okay.
if you want to
I'll
name
bite.
them, redeem the
Hey, let Lictor name it.
I'll
He is our
bite.
special guest.
Come on. I don't want to name this field. I want to name the one that ends up on the team.
Patilil?
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
show me that Pokemon. Show me. I don't know that Pokemon. It's not from the first generation. It's not first gen.
Do you have a team yet?
Not strictly, but Patilil's gonna go on it because Patilil's evolution is grass and fighting.
Wait a minute. No, you said you didn't actually promise me, but I'm gonna gaslight you into thinking you did. You promised you'd have Paris in your team.
Did you? You didn't. So, yeah.
I love Paris.
I know you love Paris, Andy, but Paris is so bad in this game.
I also
Well,
like
if they
Paris.
gave
It's a
him
nice
the-
city. We built an
if they-
entire cannon just for that.
If they gave him the water skin ability, he would be monstrous because against water Pokemon.
So, I think this one is Grass Punch.
Yes, grass and fighting, female Pokemon.
Okay. One moment.
It will evolve into a Hisuian variant of Lilligant.
You're a variant.
Yes, I am.
I'm going to do my usual thing of murdering Latin
Oh boy, here
for
we go.
that name. How recognizable do you want the words to be?
However much you want, Lecter. It is your redeem. You spent the points.
Okay, I spent the points. I spent a point. Okay, let's do it as a Verde. Just Verde.
Like that?
Verde. Verde.
You better look like an avocado with that name.
Nothing else?
I mean, if you can add one moment. Verde Mater.
Spell that?
Mater. Essentially, Green Mother or Green Lady.
That works.
Yes.
On to the team it goes.
Yes.
Oh God, Rale.
What?
A Pokemon run where you have to name your Pokemon like ships from Halo. Like, Pillar of Ottoman or the Conquest of the Redender or something like that. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I tried to do that in our last stream, but we didn't have enough. They didn't give us enough space.
Indeed. Alright, for evolving her, we need a Sunstone. Do we have one already? That's the question. No, we do not.
Is it the 13th or the 16th that it comes out?
Oh, the new Pokemon game?
Yeah.
Let me see. Legends Z to A comes out on... Nothing's giving me the release date. Where are you? The 16th.
Are you going to start it the following Sunday, or are you going to finish this first?
We are going to finish this first because I will not buy it until I am employed.
All right, good. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling up to playing it right now, to be honest. I don't know. I've been feeling weird lately. I think I've got summer, or not summer. I think I've got seasonal, like, blargy blarg.
Depression?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Seasonal depression.
I want to eat meat and sleep. That's what
I understand you.
Yeah.
I want to eat meat and then sleep. Not eat and meat. I want to eat meat like flesh. That's what I mean.
Listen, buddy, what do you do in your spare time? We're not kink shaming, but we could be very, very well kink asking. So,
Actually,
yeah.
Victor, you know how your taste change as you get older? Like, you'll start liking things you hate or hating things you used to like.
Are you calling me old, or you just
No,
baiting me into it?
I'm kind of saying I am, because like lately I've been having a specific hankering for pizza with pepperoni, black olives, and green bell peppers. And normally I don't like black olives or green bell peppers on my pizza. But lately, like, I want it. Like, I want it bad. Like, I want you to throw that shit on there. Like, I want you to cover the pizza in black olives and bell peppers and pepperoni and just like, oh, raw.
You see, so you're mildly pregnant.
I mean, I did find this weird, like, giant pink spider with long tail dead next to my bed the other day, but I don't know about that.
Okay.
I think that was a reference I did not understand.
It was a xenomorph.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
of
I like xenomorphs. They're not exactly cuddly, but
I want to see a gag where a xenomorph, like, they find a dead xenomorph in a guy's room, and it's been dead for. He's like, "What happened?" He says, "I don't know. I woke up and it fell off my face." He says, "Why didn't it? What happened?" They like search his body, and there's like a dead embryo xenomorph in his body. He's like, "What happened?" He's like, "Well, I smoke and drink whiskey my whole life. I guess I couldn't handle it, the little bitch."
that is reasonable. That is slightly too reasonable to be comfortable. I have ceased being comfortable with how reasonable it is.
I just realized that the Alien Rangers in Power Rangers should have said it's xenomorphing time.
That is actually a good point. Rale, how dare you?
Exactly like I just did.
I see. I will accept this. I need to go prep for today's Legends watch game, actually.
Wait, I thought you weren't DMing this week.
Not this week.
Okay, but you are playing.
Yes, I get to play once every 3 weeks, you know?
Yep. And
Yeah.
the times you don't DM is the times I take a break from playing D&D. Well, except last month, but that was because of the subathon. That was a weird time. That's done now, though, so...
Yeah. If you go hop around next time, I'll continue running that weird little space that you guys found yourself in. with the fun people who know stuff. Right?
I think I
Only
might not have
fun
been
people.
there for the most recent session.
You have not. You have missed the part when they talked with the head of the dead Archfey.
Oh no.
I mean, it was good company, and he was very reasonable for the head of a dead Archfey.
Nothing involving an archfey, dead or alive, is ever reasonable.
I don't agree with you in the least. I think they can be very reasonable people, so long as you do not, give them reason not to be. They understand. You have needs and they have answers. It's as simple as that. It's like a Khajiit. They have wills if you have coin. It's just that the coin is your firstborn son.
Okay, when do we start?
Right away. Just choose. Just assume position, honey.
I'm so glad you immediately got that joke.
I love that little web or the little video comic of that, and I love how wholesome it becomes sometimes.
It's originally a webcomic. There's actually multiple versions of it. Lots of artists enjoy that joke.
It is a good joke.
It's a really good joke. It's also
like
like
said,
textbook how to deal with the Fae.
Yep. Look, if you can't deal with the Fae, don't get in my games. I tend to use Fae logic all the time.
One of my favorite memes that I have is a picture of a plastic slide and it's surrounded by mushrooms and it's captioned, "This is why we need metal playground equipment."
That is more reasonable than I want it to be. This is excellent. Approval. Approval rating rising.
Right now,
You know, after living so long, I think in a D&D game, I'd like to just like, if I get offered a wish by some entity, I'd just be like, no thanks.
Why? I'll bite.
No. What do you mean, why? I don't trust you. You're an ancient entity that's smart, that's far more clever than I am, and you've been doing this for longer than who knows what. You're not doing this for my best interest.
it depends if you
I'm not
perform
taking
the
shit,
task.
but I'm not taking favors from you.
See, this is why these sort of stuff get certain scientists confused, because the assumption is that if the AI, eldritch being is smart enough to do all of this shit, it is probably smart enough to be able to convince you whether you like it or not.
Well, I guess that's true, but what I'm getting at is like, I've read the book Fall. I'm not falling for this.
Oh yeah, no, I get what you're. I'm getting what you're getting at. I'm telling you that the entire problem with this experiment is that they're like, yeah, if a singularity brain wants you to go out and do something, your pea brain monkey nervous system can be manipulated.
That's true, but you know, that's if you bother manipulating in the first place. Like, you could be so great that you forget to do something that, you know.
See,
Oh yeah, I forgot to put the honey outs for the ants, and now they're coming to get me. Shit.
see,
And
say
I
this.
do. Yeah. What?
You say this, and now my brain is locked in on some of the interactions with the best version of Rale. Like the actual character that I write, not me.
Oh yeah.
He's straight actual bullshit, by the way. For those who don't know about this, straight actual bullshit. Very much meant for dunking on power scalers character. But his reaction to things being like, we can manipulate your mind, I am a god, he's like, that's adorable.
Okay.
The
Sell it on me.
He's God. So his actual being, he exists outside of reality, and he can expand his consciousness and existence infinitely. He just chooses to exist on a moral level most of the time, but he very much takes offense to gods or any sort of higher being trying to be like, I can just do the god thing on you. And his reaction is then to drag them down to his level, because he can do that. Because one of his abilities is freely manipulating the reality of the existence of others.
That is Yeah, I know this version.
Yeah, again, straight bullshit, but fun scenes. It's very much in the vein of One Punch Man. Of that's a One Punch Man, but with an ego.
So you've become the emperor of mankind in 40K. You've become the very thing you hated.
Yeah, no, it's very much a power trip character. It's uh yeah, no, the character's meant to explore like the kind of shit of like ultimate freedom of literally nothing can stop you from doing what you want to do. What do you do with it? How do you enjoy your time? And that's why his big thing is while he has all this power, most of the time he just keeps himself down to a mortal level. Like he straight up shrinks his own consciousness down to that unless something tries to throw hands. And then it learns a lesson.
Yep, nothing like being a bully. I mean,
It's not so much
that's
he's a bully as a response to bullies.
it's it doesn't stand to close moral scrutiny, though.
Yeah, but I mean that's part of the
Yeah.
point of it. Of like your morals start going out the window when you have the literal ability to do whatever you want.
Exactly, and then comes the come. There's always the problem with of what is morality and how to work with it, and also how to write characters that are satisfying to read about.
Yeah, there's a reason why this character is more of a fun thought experiment than an actual serious writing.
A series of books, which is an interesting thought experiment about power politics and the politics of power and stuff like that, is what should we call it?
Nermentia, he is so much worse than Old Man Henderson.
Oh man, look at my life.
He Who Fights with Monsters is
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is a pretty good book series about this thought experiment about power, politics of power, and what it does to people.
I mean, it should note that he
Okay.
doesn't go out like looking for fights. It's just that by virtue
That
of
they-
his interest in finding out things. A prime
they-
example is if he showed up in the World of Darkness setting. So Hunter, my brain defaulted to Hunter the parenting, but like Vampire the Masquerade and such. He would probably just be like an Arcanum researcher most of the time. Just, I'm going to find out as much knowledge as possible until something decides it doesn't like how much knowledge he has and tries to pick a fight, and then it finds out. No. He also
Okay, I
notably
need to-
does not kill.
That is interesting choice. Again, I would love to have this entire conversation, and you are, and I am getting into the point where I'm going to have to answer some of these accusations, but I need to go prep. And I love you guys. Okay, you have fun. Go catch many Pokemon. Tell me how Verdematre had been doing, and what are these horns out in the distance? Is this a portal? Is this a portal to a different universe? Because it needs to be a portal to a different universe.
No, just a natural rock formation. That's weird.
Now, if we're talking about
course.
like the game and not in real life, like I was starting to get scared. Like he's not looking at things opening up where he's at.
Okay. Right, and there's a ship here on the. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm leaving.
Bye! Have a beautiful
Thank you.
time! Yeah, and it's less, someone in chat mentioned phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty moral compass. It's less itty bitty moral compass and more an exploration of we have the morals we choose to have. But yes, one of the big things that sets off a lot of versions of Rale is gods meddling in the lives of mortals. Specifically, direct meddling. And it being the literal manifestation of fuck around and find out on a cosmic level.
Well, how does he take blessings?
That's actually a good question. Probably would not
What if
be a
there's
fan,
god? What if there's a god that says no to you? Like, you can't use your powers now. Like,
that is specifically something he is strictly immune to. His two base abilities are, one, complete control over his own internal reality, and two, complete control over all external realities.
I mean, in essence, that just makes you an all-powerful god.
He essentially is. Again, it's not so much about... It's about interesting interactions with different characters, is what it's meant to be focused on.
Okay.
Okay, did we get what we needed? Yes, we've got the 1,000 points we need. Okay, now we need to escape. I don't think anything's angry at us. I think we can teleport away. Yay! We're gonna get the Sunstone and we're gonna evolve the Pokemon. I need to double check schedule because I can't remember when my slot ends. I can't remember if it's 10 or 11. Give me a moment. Though I don't think Ninja Turtle is streaming today, but... The cat, he meow. Yes, 11. Okay, so we've got another hour.
11.
Castus, did you hear Patches? Oh, I know what happened. So, the closet door in this room has just enough of a gap that Patches can launch his crinkle ball underneath it. So then he sits at the door and meows at us until we go get the crinkle ball. One moment while I go get the crinkle ball.
You see his little paw going underneath the door.
Oh.
Well, the crinkle ball's up here.
Okay, never mind.
He's just screaming.
He's just screaming to scream. Never mind, he was meowing at the door for no reason other than to meow at the door. Nope, I want to leave. Return to the village. Yeah, that version of Rale is not meant to be power scaled, he's meant to dunk on power scaling. Classic cat lighting. Yay, we have obtained Sunstone. Evolve the matter. And she learned a new move. Oop. Drain punch. Yes. Leafage is actually going to be the strongest move unless we can do something better. I'm actually a big fan of grass and fighting type Pokemon. Breloom was dope and deserved better than he got. Right.
I bet you like the boxing cactus from Digimon.
That is not the same.
He was a fighting cactus.
Togemon is not cool. He doesn't even do punches, does needle spray.
I'm sure he punches every once in a while.
Most of the time, no. It's almost always spin and throw needles.
To be honest, I think most of Digimon was just like they all do their one move and at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much. It reminds me of the abridged movie, I cast my harpoon torpedo into the darkness! Moment, checking up on some Lilligant stuff. Alrighty. And we'll get Leaf Blade at level 48. I think. No. That's Mastery. Level 37. Which we kind of want. So, it's time to actually make use of some of all of the candies we've got.
Remember, folks, candies are made from other Pokemon.
Depends on the candy.
They take the Pokemon and they grind it up into a little pill shape and they say, eat this, it's good for you.
We are going to use these because these give a certain amount of XP. We are saving rare candies for when Pokemon are near max level. When it hits the point that even the extra large candy will no longer give them what they need. Neat.
Is Pokemon Go still a thing?
Yes. Okay. She got new move knowledge. Stormdaughter leveled up. Stormdaughter, for some reason, still doesn't. It can't evolve. What level do you evolve? There it was. Level 40.
I don't evolve at level, I evolve at friendship, you asshole.
Nope, Stormdaughter is in level evolution.
I'm joking. Also, I had to fight a zombie with a Speedo. No.
There we go. Stormdaughter is now big mode with purple fire. All right. Change moves. Replace leafage. Sleep powder can stay on for now. It'll get replaced later on. Alright. Pokedex. Yeah. Rapidash. Defeat Fire Blast and Strong style moves is what we want. And it already knows Fire Blast and Mastery too. So let's go finish off Storm Daughter. God damn it. Okay, so explanation of why I'm laughing out of nowhere. Me and Fox have this thing that we do where when one of us runs a toilet paper roll out, we'll go up to the other and find varying ways to place the toilet paper roll, the used one, in front of the other.
Yeah?
Yeah, various sneaky ways. It's try to do the silliest way to sneak the toilet paper roll in front of someone. And she just comes up, she stares at me for a little bit, and then she just pulls it out of her pocket and places it all there like, yes, I brought you this. It is silly. And I have the most bestest wife. So yes, we're going to spend a little bit of time just vaporizing Bidoofs. So I can't say the big reason that I haven't gotten more into Digimon, I was into Digimon a lot as a kid, is I don't think they've ever really made a Digimon that peaks over like Alphamon and Omegamon. And for those who don't know, Omegamon is the proper name of Omnimon. Well, one Bidoof ran away, so now we're gonna vaporize a Shinx. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that Digimon shot its load a bit too early with most of the Royal Knights. And it's really hard to top that. Oh, we're actually going to have to defeat one. It's level 40. I think we can take it. Especially because I've, the grit rocks that I didn't explain while I was doing because we were talking about other stuff, but they are EV training for this game. So I effectively have an EV trained Typhlosion who's the same level as this thing. Let's do this. Oh. Stupid horse. You made me look bad. That's not very effective. Okay, game.
Reminds me of some of my screen, because your Typhlosion's flames look kind of pinkish.
They are.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh no. It's okay, we have backup plans. See? Ramp dash down. All right. Doop, 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 doop. Now I can use more of the move. Okay. Brr. Herfin and Burfin. And Flurfin and Werfin. So now I've remembered to ask, chat, have any of you been playing Battlefield 6?
No, don't get him started! No!
And a resounding no across the board. Oof. I've actually very much been enjoying myself with it. The only reason I didn't play more yesterday is because I messed up my fingernail when I trimmed it, and it was poking me. Like, inside my nail bed, and it hurt like hell anytime I put pressure on it, which included hitting A on my keyboard. So not being able to move properly in a shooter is a bad time. But it's feeling better today, so I'll probably be playing some Battlefield today. But overall, my only complaint with the multiplayer right now, I have two. One, the unlocks feel a little bit slow. And before anyone's like, oh, you're just bad, I am generally always in the top half of the scoreboard. So I'm not bad.
That's right.
I'm not, like, the best, but I'm not bad.
He's the best around. No one's ever gonna get him down.
And two, a lot of people are saying that the maps are small. I found the issue isn't that the maps are small, but the spawning algorithm is screwy. So so a lot of times you're getting spawned in front of people. And that is a problem. The map size itself isn't the issue there. It's very much the spawning algorithm that's causing it. But because you spawn in front of a motherfucker, it feels small because they're always right the hell there.
That's right, it's your fault.
Yeah. As for gameplay-wise, it's very much like a return to the Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 days. So if you really enjoyed those, I very much suggest picking it up. What was the other bit? Oh yeah, the campaign. The campaign has been getting heavily panned online, and I honestly don't know why. It's perfect. It's a bit glitchy, but it's perfectly serviceable for, a game that you're not buying for the campaign. Nobody buys Battlefield to play the single player. The set pieces are solid. The visuals are good. The plot is decent enough action movie schlock. Like, there's nothing great about it, but there's nothing bad about it. The biggest thing with it is I really want some of the maps from the campaign to be actual multiplayer maps, because they're really dope. Okay. That one. Alright, we need to defeat him one more time. But I don't think he's back yet. Let's find out. No, the field is clear. Dang it. Oh look, a normal alpha ponyta. Look at how big he be. Context for those who don't know, what Alpha does for a Pokemon is it automatically ups them to the biggest size possible for that And like, they can't actually spawn that big. It's a matter of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, normally the slider only goes up so far. Like, say the slider is 0 to 100. And most Pokemon will hover around, like, the 20s. It sets the slider to 100. Now, for Pokemon who are already naturally pretty big, it makes them downright effing huge. Smaller Pokemon also get to be big boys now, though. And that's pretty cool.
You're pretty cool.
Thank you, Andy. You're pretty cool also.
Don't you dare lie to my face like that.
Let's see if we wait another full day or if it's on a actual timer. Oh god, Andy, you know what I was tempted to do for the start of stream today?
Is it allowed to say it on stream?
Yes. Was
Okay.
open the stream with, instead of hi diddly ho friendaloons, do the good morning, good morning, good morning, it's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's back.
I'm not familiar with that meme or thing.
It's an old song. Oh god, my sister used to sing it when waking me and my little brother up. It's very obnoxious. Dr. Barron says, are you aware that being aware of being aware will make you aware of the awareness of being aware? Reality is poison.
As I grow older, I become to understand I'm saying ignorance is bliss is more true than ever before.
Indeed.
Shut up, Rale.
Wait, how? Oh, did I miss? I must have missed.
That was a joke.
No, I was trying to figure out how it suddenly got to go. I must have missed and not noticed.
Where'd you come from?
Dr. Barron, I am not reading that. Rapidash down.
Well, maybe if Rapidash would get off its high horse.
Are you proud of what you just did there, Andy?
Oh, these jokes. Oh, they won't stand for it much longer. I better hoof it. Oh!
Andy, why?
Oh, don't worry, Rale. I'll keep my voice down. I wouldn't want it going whores.
Damn it.
Suffer. Suffer, suffer.
No, it's funny as hell to me. You kidding? I know what I'm about.
Funny as a hell horse? That's a stretch.
A little bit, yeah. I know not of this Anglo-Martian war.
Egg? What?
Dr. Barron is in chat talking about an Anglo-Martian war. From 1895.
I was gonna say, that sounds like... That sounds like something that would, like, show up in one of those penny, like, old... surreal sci-fi or something. It's like,
Right?
what are you talking about?
Alright, we need to catch Zubats. And then also defeat them with Rock-type moves. That's easy enough because our boy Typhlosion knows Rock-type move. But first we need it to be nighttime so that we can do that. I hear Dudu, who has joined us.
Uh-oh.
Bone swag.
Bon Swig.
Yeah, I said horse too many times.
Hey, Storm Song.
Yeah.
I got something special to tell you. Listen close. You ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling fine. It's time to get up, you lazy head. It's time to get up, get out of bed. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I fucking hate you.
Did you just hear Fox? I'm assuming.
Yes, I did.
I now see why some people keep a pistol under their pillow.
Camper says, my fucking ears. Silicon Soul says, ah!
Andy Van says, my fucking patience.
I'm sorry I'm here. I'm sorry I'm here so late in the day. I was working late last night.
Yeah, no, I figured you were still asleep. Also, we
I'm a
finished
sleeper,
Storm
bro.
Daughter. Check it.
Yay!
Pokedex entry is finished and everything too, see?
Yay.
Yeah, she actually showed up at a good time because now she goes in the box.
Oh. Into the box with you, darling.
Well, fire
just
type
like
when
those-
I've already got the fire starter, so...
Yep, just like all those World of Warcraft mounts that have been sitting in my bank for the past
20 years.
decade.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, I just remembered. Our Zubat is named Repel. I need to name our new guy Repel. Change name. The reason for this is when we catch an alpha version, I'm just moving the name in game redeem to that alpha version. Same with shinies. It's into the forever box. So we have completed Ponyta and Rapidash's Pokedex entries. Rapidash is decent in this game, but I have Typhlosion. I'm sorry, Rapidash, you're not getting used over Typhlosion. Especially Hisuian Typhlosion, who picked up Ghost type.
It's understandable.
You're a ghost type.
No, Rale's a fairy type.
Yeah, you're right.
Unfortunately, Storm, you missed Lictor. He was here for a while.
Yay!
Why are you yaying that you missed Lictor?
No, I'm yaying that he was here. I'm sad I missed Lictor. Lictor is a fun fellow.
Stormcastus wants to know how the grading of papers goes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't remind me. No, it's going well. The students are progressing nicely for the semester, and part of it is that I record the students during their forum performances as well. So it's like, quick mix and master for that student, quick mix and master for that student, quick mix and master for that student. Which I'm happy to do. It's just that the more performers there are for that forum, the more I have to do.
It's a lot
One
of
of them,
work, and sometimes it can get repetitive, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's not even the repetitive, it's the... Right, so this has been a problem more for the past month, is in late September and early October, there is a sudden 3-week period where 3 of the 8 major Jewish holidays happen in a row.
Yeah.
And because all holy days are treated as Sabbaths, I am not to work during them, save for whatever I do to, help keep the synagogue going during that time. And I forgot to account for them in my otherwise tight and neatly formed schedule. Mm-hmm. And so the past few weeks have been kind of me sorting out a traffic jam that I caused myself.
Yeah.
No, everything individually is going well. I just need to be better about time management.
Right.
What are my words on the thoughts on the word Hadiba?
What?
It's a, if I'm reading this right, it's a Hebrew question. Wait, is that an I or an L? That's an L. Hadlba? Dr. Baron, you're going to have to clarify because I am still in the process of learning Hebrew, and that might be... Okay, so that's Klingon. So, strangely enough, the two sound a lot alike. And it's because the guys that wrote it. Stressed I, okay. The ball! Now I'm trying to remember what that means in Klingon, then.
Still can't believe Klingon's an actual language. Just
Animal or meat. Ah, yum.
okay. Now we've got the Zubats, so we can complete the Zubat quest by bringing it over here.
Yummers.
And we gotta go do the actual quest by going back to town. But we caught 3 more Zubats, one of whom is going to go to the lady who wants a Zubat. That's fine. Zubat's actually, like, easily in my top 10 list. I love Zubat.
Yes.
Which I know most people's reaction to Zubat is no, because of the Mount Moon experience.
Sounds like something another bloodsucker would approve of.
Look, Crobat is fucking dope. He is the fastest poison-type Pokemon.
All right, Rale.
Yeah.
Are we gonna set ourselves up for like a special playthrough for A and Z, like we did last one, like any types or
I don't
something like that?
think so, because I'm pretty sure we're going to do a first playthrough of ZA on stream. So first playthrough is
fine.
good enough to not do
Right.
any more special stuff. Especially because I don't know enough about the game to know if we can like type lock effectively or anything like that.
That's true.
Yeah, Cookie Mama's first playthrough is special playthrough, sillies. Right?
Yay! Also, hi, Cookie Mama.
A Cookie Mama appears.
Cookie, nom 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 nom.
Don't eat Cookie Mama. You like her. She throws
C is
cookies
for
at us.
cookie. It's good enough for B. C is for cookie. It's good enough for B.
Alright, with
See.
that, Zubat will be done, so Golbat time.
Good enough for me. Oh, cookie,
bite and
cookie,
air cutter.
cookie starts with C.
Alright. Alright, now we go use Golbat, and then once we get his move parts done, also evolving him will be worth points. No, it won't actually. Kinda lame. 3... Okay, so bite and air cutter, 6 times for one, 3 times for the other. That'll get him done, then we friendship evolve him. Which this game makes much easier. Okay, we're gonna go do the Goomy Mass Outbreak. The reason for this: Mass Outbreaks have an increased chance of shinies. And Goomy is dope. So, where's that Mass Outbreak? Down here by the river. We ride! So I don't think I've asked, but the most pertinent question for all of Pokemon: what is each of your lads' favorite Pokemon? Or top 3 if you're like me and can't easily decide.
Arcanine, Ninetales, and Jolteon.
Solid. All first gen.
It would be somewhere kind of close to me.
I know you like Paris, Andy.
Yeah, I like Paris. He's my buddy. I like Blastoise. He was my first pick. And to be honest, Venusaur is pretty cool too, because like he just has the abilities that really help out in a Gen 1 playthrough, you know, like has grass.
So I'm the weirdo for having my favorite Pokemon all be from gens other than the first gen.
I think it's just lack of exposure. Like, if I played the later generations, I know I like Houndoom quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
If
Heracross was fun.
if I could, pick from every generation, I would have an all-doggo team.
That's entirely valid. Do you count Eevees as doggos?
No, but close and cuddly enough. I wish for my team to be able to inflict great violence and then bury me in fluff.
Yeah. Well, you did say Jolteon, so... Like, for the longest time, I would run nothing but Evolution teams.
Yeah. Yeah. Eevee line and Vulpix line get honorary doggo status.
Yeah. I saw Drifbloom, Drifloon, and Mudkip. Catch all the Goomies. Ah.
Oh gosh, I forgot this. So, this is one of the few things I hate about FL Studio, which I compose most of my music on. Is that if I'm doing music for a video, I have to import the video into a plugin, which is all good and well, that's pretty normal. But that plugin has to then treat that video like an instrument, and I have to put in essentially a note as long as the video
Ew.
into the
note?
player.
Like a handwritten note, or a note like
The musical
Like
note.
Like a musical note that is sustained as long as the video's length into the MIDI editor.
Oh, and
I don't understand, and I'm not going to make an attempt to understand it. I'm just going to nod my head and say sure.
I understand, and that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that, Storm. Also,
It's fine.
I realized I'd never listed off my favorite Pokemon. My top 3 are Galvantula, the Lightning Spider, Gardevoir, you all know Gardevoir, and Sylveon. Sylveon is the best evolution. So I'm very much in the camp of the internet tried to ruin my favorite Pokemon for me. Cough, cough, Gardevoir.
Yeah. Ooh woo to Gardevoir.
Do not woo the lesser sentient being.
I mean, technically,
Wow.
Gardevoir is actually like more sentient than humans. It just doesn't do tech stuff because it doesn't need to. Look,
We are the ones made in God's image, not it.
Yeah,
whoa,
Rale.
whoa, Storm! Damn. Where
Sorry,
did-
I've been playing too much Helldivers lately.
Oh God, Storm, why would you do that? You know how much the truth hurts Rale.
Oh, I love you both.
Love you too, Storm.
Yay. Okay, let's see. What was chat up to?
Okay, they've now avoided the attack twice. That is some actual bullcrap. We're leaving.
We are leaving! Dun 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 dun.
We are leaving.
You heard it.
Don't want to take any more of this shit.
Alright. I have more music to compose.
Oh, what kind of music?
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise?
You are aware of the project in question, but I am keeping it close to the chest.
My brain is not remembering it. I am sorry, Storm. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I remember it now. Never mind. Dope.
Yep. But the audience will get to see it. Hopefully. Eventually.
Soon. TM.
As with all things Legion, it's done when it's done.
What are your thoughts on non-polar water? Honey? Non-polar water. Thoughts?
Sorry, what?
Non-polar water. Thoughts?
Non-polar water?
Yes.
Ice.
Isn't that just ice?
Ice, baby.
Doom, doom,
Word
doom,
to
doom,
your
doom, doom,
mother!
doom, 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 ch. Doom, 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 ch. No, I'm doing the beat for you, Storm, so you need to do the lyrics.
Oh, okay. Ice, ice, baby.
Doom, doom, ch.
Word to your mother!
Doom, doom, ch. Doom, 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 ch. Andy in the background doing Under Pressure. You must. How dare you?
I don't actually know the lyrics to that song.
It's okay.
So.
Nobody actually knows the lyrics to it.
Let me out.
Yes.
In a ball. He, la, 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 la. He, ayo.
Science-y questions need to go to Fox because she's the scientist between the two of us. I can answer economics questions. Though Fox does say, do not ask her what is this bug. She gets enough of that from family. What's up, Storm?
No, I'm just humming.
Castus likes Ditto. Ditto is dope.
Ta-da!
I wish Ditto were a better Pokemon, like, performance-wise than he is. He very much falls into that this Pokemon exists for the gimmick.
I did it all for the gimmick. The gimmick. The gimmick. Did it all.
Oh look, an Alpha Vespiquen.
Yes.
Shame we're already done with Vespiquens.
Casta says, AKA, I am a non-committal fuck.
Eh?
I am a non-committal fuck sounds like a song I need to write one day.
There's a lot of Pokemon, and a lot of them are good. You're not required to have a favorite Pokemon.
Oh yeah, but like I noticed that a lot of my favorite Pokemon veer towards fire, so when I tried to balance out my team for not just fire types, it was like, oh, okay, cool, we have the Alola Vulpix, so there's my ice type. And then Growlithe Arcanine, and then Jolteon. And then Houndoom for a dark type.
You also have Glaceon, who is also an ice type, as an evolution.
But my Eevee type is already Jolteon for electricity.
Oh, you only use one Eevee?
I suppose I could use multiple Eevees.
That sounds like quitter talk. Oh, no, it shows violence.
Dr. Barron says, I hear that WBPL 76 is live now. What are your thoughts on this?
Of course I know him. He's me.
It is an American lie!
Also, for those who missed it earlier, I have now named my food truck that I will be parking outside of the WBPLW arena. It is Blanco Quesadillo. And tonight, our offerings of fresh quesadillas will be the following flavors: brisket, falafel, beans, crunchy peanut butter and jelly, and corn smut. Available drinks will be peach tea, Diet Coke, pulpless horchata, and 160 proof cerveza.
I'm still proud of the 160 proof cerveza. Whacker's thought on that was just like, Storm, that's whiskey. That is more than whiskey, my dude.
You do not want pulp in horchata, it's not that great. Please strain your horchata.
No, you put the whore in horchata.
I was thinking it.
For those who don't remember, horchata is one of the things that me and Doc made when I visited him for the cooking stream.
Yeah.
It was the drink we made.
I am spending the next 10 days eating nothing but like soup and salad because I know I'm going to be a fat ass at the meetup.
You know what, Storm, if you want, I could join you on that. Because I
Yeah, like we all eat like super fucking healthy before the meetup and then, you know, let the meetup do to us what it will.
You're building up your food credits.
And then Cookie Mama quoted us as saying, you put the whore in horchata.
I thought that was Andy that said that, not Storm Song.
I said that.
Oh, yeah. Le correct. What was I saying? And, now, on the other hand, I think Crispy should do the opposite because he is a skinny fuck and we need to fatten him up.
I mean, you should drink more water anyways. On that note, everybody, hydrate before you dehydrate.
Hydrate. Yes, cold water is in fact calorie negative. Not substantially, but enough.
I mean, if I remember correctly, and again, I am not a scientist, I am not an expert on this, but drinking a lot of water actually helps because it helps with your digestion and burning calories rate. Like,
But
it helps your
remember,
body
you can
do that better.
Yeah.
Remember, you can drink too much water like that one lady did.
Oh, God. No, Fox's dad, whenever he was in college, it's one of the reasons why he dropped out of college, one of his dorm mates died because as a hazing ritual, they had him just keep drinking water, and he basically melted from being overhydrated. Like, if you're overhydrated, it can get to the point where your body just starts coming apart because you're basically goo. It's really not a pleasant way to watch someone die.
Yeah, I can imagine. Not that many ways are pleasant to watch someone die, but...
Please note, my father-in-law was not one of the people doing the hazing, but he saw it happen, and... yeah.
Don't haze people, bro.
Yeah, no, don't haze people. At least not... Like, there's induction stuff, but, like... At least as far as most people would consider actual hazing, like, no, that ain't cool. Be better.
It is also, I would say, somewhat variable on the kind of group. Like, for example, I imagine, say, like, a football team, you know, may have a different threshold for what's a good ritual than, say, a chess club.
Yeah.
You know, some people are built to stomach certain amounts of bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is weird because the chess club has had more hazing deaths than the football team. We can't explain it. Don't ask.
Chess people are.
Nerds are vicious, but also scrawny.
Well, you have something to say about Mr. Fisher, Rale? Storm, why you give me that look?
It's called judgment, Andy. I have plenty of
Oh, I thought that was the shut the fuck up, Andrew.
Nerds. Everybody has egos.
Everybody's nerd.
Everybody wants to nerd the world.
All I can think of now is, like, I was, like, 3 years off of nerds becoming cool when I graduated high school. I'm still a little mad about that. Like, that boom in the 2010s.
Is it really that the nerds are cool, or is that the people that made fun of us finally realized how sick and sad their lives were? We're trying to come and latch on to us because we were the ones that were successful in some degree.
No, video games became popular. Video
I'm
games
not
and
bitter,
nerd
you're
shit
bitter.
started becoming popular, and as it started becoming less of, oh, why are you into this, and more, oh, hobbies are fun.
Yep.
The 2010s when the internet and really the dot-com bubble, but I'd also say more the advent of smartphones becoming as ubiquitous as they were.
And things like Wikipedia and Google and shit.
Yeah.
You're ubiquitous.
Because smartphones were only just becoming a thing as I graduated high school.
Well, you think you're going to have a calculator in your pocket for the rest of your life?
Bitch, I'm gonna have all the world's goddamn knowledge in my pocket.
Shut up, Mrs. Carrington! Your opinion stopped mattering after 10th grade! Fuck you, Mrs. Carrington! No, you won't say all you have to say, Mrs. Carrington!
This is why your husband
Mrs.
left you!
Carrington! Yeah, Mrs. Carrington!
Ah, the nerd trauma is real.
You want to make one geometry! I'm sorry.
No, that was amazing, Storm. Do not apologize. Don't apologize for crap you don't need to apologize for.
Mrs. Carrington is a made-up symbol of all math teachers. I didn't hate any of my math teachers. I just hated math.
I hated math until I started playing Armored Core. And then I started, like, dividing, like, you know, this gun carries this much ammo that does this much damage, and this gun carries, you know, the same. Which one has the most maximum potential of ammo, and which one has, like... I don't want to take the gun that has 4 bullets that each do 2,000 damage, because if I miss, that's like a quarter of my potential damage gone.
See,
I learned more about math from Dungeons and Dragons and music than from anything else.
so with me, it was, I didn't care for, like, calculus and physics math. I am statistics and economics math, and those are the two kinds of math that they don't really teach heavily in high school. I wonder why. And,
Uh-oh. Rale has an opinion. Everybody watch out.
they have opinions on that we don't want the peasantry to know how we're screwing them, but...
No, Rale. Just don't let them know. They'll kill us.
I mean, okay, so this is actually, like, just something historical, why there's some problems with the education system, at least at, like, the high school level, is a lot of higher, like, high school level education was designed for factory workers.
Yeah, it was under the assumption that this is the amount you need to know in a modern industrial world.
Yeah.
the assumption was you weren't going to be doing so-called like white-collar stuff unless you went to college or had certain specialisms.
Yeah, I could actually put it, it was meant for a manufacturing-based economy. And then we transitioned to a service-based economy, and these things do not mesh properly, and this causes problems. I didn't want to pop that. There's a Geodude in there.
I reread the line "nerds have egos" and accidentally read it as "nerds have eggs," and I'm like, shh, don't tell them how we reproduce.
Also, I will state, Cookie could probably correct us if we're wrong on that, of like the discrepancy in education. She would
Well,
know.
modern education and traditional education aren't entirely the same.
Yeah, it has
Granted,
definitely started to move. And I wonder if that's why a lot of parents hate stuff like Common Core is a thing I see people complain about.
well, that might get into current events and so forth, but
From what I remember, whenever I looked into Common Core, it was more it just teaches math in a different way than what most parents would have learned, and so they can't grok it properly because it requires a different like methodology of thinking.
that might be the case. Although Cookie is also in a very special field of
That is
teaching, from
fair.
what I understand. So I don't know if, not to say that she wouldn't be knowledgeable, but her knowledge might be altered in the direction of her specialty.
Yeah.
In the same way, like, I can only comment on the collegiate level. I can't really comment on, like, the public school level.
Yeah.
Cookie says not everyone thinks like a coder, which is why I don't like Common Core.
Well, there we
Okay,
go.
so maybe it's built with a more technical person in mind.
Yeah. That tracks.
Okay.
It was set up to teach coders and not everybody brains that. Okay, and now we know. Thank you, Cookie. That is valuable knowledge. And yeah, that makes sense. That fits in with the whole, it's a different methodology of thinking, and yeah, it tracks with it being coders. Neat! Today we learned.
Code Monkey, get up, get going. Code Monkey, get to work.
I never get tired of the rapid oscillation between stupid memes like me singing the Good Morning song and then us actually learning things.
Yes.
Wait, we learned something?
Yes, we learned about the issues with Common Core.
Ah, shit, I wasn't paying attention.
Cookie basically said that Common Core is built really around.
I said I wasn't
technically-minded
paying
people.
attention, Storm!
You hurt me, Andy.
I know. That's because I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't
Hooray
know.
for negative love patterns.
The thing with maths is you have to realize a lot of this is someone whose degree field is in a category of maths. There is a massive difference between like physics math and economics math. Like, oh god, like I cannot brain physics math. I'm good at economics and statistics math. I cannot brain physics math. Like at all. Like you can tell, like even distance, you can tell me something 30 meters away. I cannot translate that into real world.
You know, I think I have a good understanding of how far like 6 inches or 12 inches or 24 inches is because mostly of my days playing Warhammer.
Yeah. I think part of the reason why I might be better with economics and statistics is because it somewhat blends math with stuff like sociology and psychology. Because a lot of it is interpretation of your math. Of why do the numbers do this? Why do people make the numbers do this? This doesn't make sense. This should not add up this way, but people make poor choices.
You make poor choices.
Oh, 100% I make poor choices. Are you kidding?
Yep. At least you're aware of it.
I make poor choices. There's a reason I returned to college in my 30s.
You know, sometimes I think about going back. It would be nice to go back to college. One, how would I do it? Two, what would I go back for? You know, I'm gonna before you say anything,
would say-
I'm gonna say something. I don't know if I have any passion for anything. I can't even make myself do things that I want to do. It's like I just
So, do you mind if I make a suggestion, Andy?
yes.
Trade school.
Trade school is an option. But I will also comment, as someone who also, I don't have internal motivation. I don't have passion for really anything. Like, I have strong opinions, and a lot of that is me playing up my opinions. Like I specifically crank it up to 11 because that makes me enjoy things more. That is not something I did naturally. I had to develop that habit the hard way.
I think I'd have to find a trade where I could work by myself because
That's a
Painting,
hard.
carpentry.
Yeah, I was gonna say carpentry. Really, any of the really specialized trades. Welding might be one.
AV installation.
You can make a stupid amount of money welding, and it's useful pretty much everywhere. Everywhere needs welders.
Electrician. I've honestly thought about going back to school for electrician work because it applies to what I do.
Yeah. The only issue with trades is remember you are going to damage your body in exchange for this paycheck.
Yes, that is true.
Like
you gotta understand that. Like I'm in my 40s already.
And
You know what? I'll let you wait a couple years. You'll find out.
no, my Fox's aunt went back to college in what was she like? Huh? Mi amore. She has her headphones pulled. Oh, honey. When did Grace go back to college?
I mean, in your 50s.
In her 50s. And
Yeah, like I have a pair of students in my class right now that are 50 and 60 respectively.
yeah, it is never too late to go back and get that education, especially because in a lot of cases, like, for example, me, the big reason I decided to go back to college was because I hit a wall of I'm never going to make more money than I am right now unless I have a college degree. Not because I want to specifically do this college degree-oriented thing, but because every single thing that's slightly above wants at least a college degree. Many of them don't even care what the degree is. They just want you to have that piece of paper. And it's very frustrating to hit that glass ceiling. Yeah, trades-wise,
Elsewise, there's always, code and shit like that.
that is a thing.
Granted that is. I'm not saying it's going to be replaced by it, but it's being addled at the moment by AI interference.
Yeah. But no, what I thought was you could get into trades as getting inspector licenses. You also might get into surveying. Surveyors make good money.
That's true.
And while it does involve hauling a lot of equipment around, you also get to see a lot of places. It can be boring, though. Yeah, HVAC is a good one, and HVAC and electrical aren't as hard on your body, but it really depends on the kind of jobs you do. I've done HVAC jobs that sucked because when you're doing HVAC in a place that was built with load-bearing Tupperware,
Yeah.
it's very, very job dependent. Most trade jobs are. It's very job dependent because some jobs just suck because someone who touched it before you was an asshat.
Yeah.
Also, pro tip if you get into the trades: cold showers after touching the insulation. Do not hot shower after installation. You will have a bad time.
Just stay away from apartment complexes, says Cicero.
It wasn't an apartment complex for me. It was actually the building that my trade school, because I did actually go to trade school for computer networking. We were installing cameras in the babysitter, That was the attic situation where I found out about how bad insulation can be. Because all the like paper that holds the insulation together, yeah, that was all gone, and it was just it was a whole thing of fluff. And the attic was too small to stand in, so it was crawling in loose insulation.
All the paper holding insulation fell off. Go. Now it's in fingers.
Yes. Though I didn't get it the worst. One guy made the mistake of he forgot to only step on the beams. And for those who have done attic work, you know how this story ends. Yeah. he went right through the ceiling. And into the kitchen of that building. Thankfully, not into one of the rooms that had the children. That would have been real bad. But there was one poor girl who was in the kitchen at the time, and
Probably scared her pretty bad.
scared her and also covered her in insulation.
Ooh, yeah, no, doctor time.
Yeah, they were both covered. That is to the cold showers with you.
Yes.
Yeah, fiber.
Cold showers. Good for insulation and erection. Preferably not at the same time.
Oh no! Why? Why, Storm? Also, we have Crobat now.
Yay, Crobat!
I realized I didn't finish Golbat's test, so I'm gonna have to find another Golbat later on. But for now, we have a Crobat.
You're a real Team Rocket member now.
Cross Poison, Leech Life, and Agile style moves. I think he should know Leech Life. That's usually a pretty early move.
Open agile style.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Rale, do you go till noon, EST?
Actually, no, it is time. Thank you for noticing, Storm. We got lost in good conversation, and I forgot what time it is. So I'm gonna get us back to camp.
Dr. Baron, that's usually a sign that you have something you need to resolve. For example, I get the I'm suddenly in high school or middle school again, and I've somehow not done my homework for a class all semester. Is the dream I get whenever I feel like I'm on a deadline.
I had a dream a couple days ago that was I was in like physically attending college, and Andy, Storm, and Whacker were all also there attending the college, and we made plans to meet up and hang out in person afterwards. And I'm like, and then I wake up and I'm sad because I want to just sit on the couch in the living room and hang out with my friends, and I can't because you all live too fucking far away. Feelings.
I will attempt to learn astral projection so we can hang out in pseudo person.
All right. As always, everybody, stay safe, take care of yourselves, be kind both to other people and yourselves, and have a beautiful time. Anything else, lads?
Nope. Just be safe, don't explode, be kind to each other.
Yep. Be nice.
And remember, samurai bacon is the best bacon.
Shoo!
Yeah, we'll go with that. Bye, everybody!